Hi friends, our topic today is to talk about 6/4 chords. These are the chords that are in second inversion, and we call them 6/4 chords because the figured bass for second inversion triads is 6/4. 6/4 chords work a little differently than the other positions we've studied, root position and first inversion. Let's just recap what we know about all the positions of the triads so far. Root position triads are the most stable, and when we're writing in 4 parts for root position triads, we always double the root. First inversion chords are stable, but not quite as stable as root position. And lucky for us, the doubling is flexible. You can double whatever note makes the most sense in the context when writing for 4 parts. And this brings us to our topic for today, second inversion triads, otherwise known as 6/4 chords. These are the least stable type of triads that we're dealing with. And the doubling is not flexible like first inversion. In fact, we double the fifth of the chord. And because second inversion chords are so unstable, they have 3 very specific ways they can be used in tonal music. And I want to show you each of those ways. Let's take a look at the 3 types of 6/4 chords. The first I want to teach you about is the passing 6/4. This chord arises when we have a chord in second inversion that occurs in a moving stepwise bass line. The example I give you here in the 6/4 chords guide is in G major, and the 6/4 chord is happening on the A in the bass, and you can see stepwise motion where the A connects G from the first chord to B in the third. This is what the example sounds like. We could go the other way as well and start with the 1/6, go 5/6/4 to 1 in root position. In either case, the D major chord with A in the bass is the passing 6/4. The key takeaway here is that there's stepwise motion in the bass. The next type I want to show you is the cadential 6/4. This is probably the most common way the 6/4 chord is used in tonal music. And it provides, as you might guess, a cadential function, meaning it happens near a phrase cadence. It is a chord that always precedes a root position 5 or 5/7. The bass note is always sol. And in terms of part writing, you're going to have 2 upper voices that resolve down by step, while another voice and the bass remains on sol, connecting the cadential 6/4 to the 5. These chords always have dominant function, and they're always part of a cadence. The example I have here for you is in E flat major. The cadential 6/4 precedes the 5, as we've just described, before going to the 1 chord for an authentic cadence at the end. Let's take a listen. The last type I want to teach you about today is called the pedal 6/4. This one is easy to identify because its context involves the same bass note. The bass note acts as a pedal tone, with the chord preceding it and the chord following the 6/4. Some textbooks call this a neighboring 6/4 because of what the upper voices do. You'll notice that two of the upper voices go by step, up, and then back down, neighboring the notes that they are embellishing. Let's listen. Just remember, bass lines tell you almost everything you need to know about a 6/4 chord. If the bass is moving by step, the 6/4 chord is a passing 6/4. If the bass line is stationary and it's hanging out on sol going to a 5 chord and it's near cadence, it's probably cadential. And all other stationary uses probably make it a pedal 6/4.